Once upon a time in the vast, untamed lands of the American West, there was a woman whose name became synonymous with courage, freedom, and strength. Her name was Calamity Jane, but to those who knew her, she was much more than just a name. She was a legend. Calamity Jane's story is one of survival, bravery, and defiance in the face of adversity, and her tale is still told today as a symbol of how a woman can rise to become a hero in the wildest and most dangerous of places. As a young girl, Martha Jane Canary had no idea that her life would one day inspire generations to come. Born into poverty, she had little but the clothes on her back when she set out with her family on a journey to the western frontier. The harsh terrain of the West was known for its beauty, yes, but also for its unforgiving dangers, from wild animals to outlaws and everything in between. Yet it was in these unforgiving lands that Martha would begin to forge the legendary persona of Calamity Jane. At the time, young Martha was just a child, but life had already taught her to survive. She learned quickly that every day brought new challenges, and survival depended on resilience, strength, and the ability to adapt. Long nights spent around campfires with the wind howling across the prairie taught her how to listen, how to read the land, and how to be prepared for whatever came her way. But survival wasn't just about enduring the physical challenges of the land. It was about building the courage to face the unknown, to stand tall in the face of danger, and to never back down. As Martha grew older, this inner strength became more evident. The hardships she faced weren't just obstacles, they were stepping stones that would lead her to greatness. Over the years, as Martha began to mature, she came to be known as Calamity Jane, not because of a single dramatic event, but because she became the embodiment of the untamed West itself, fierce, independent, and untamable. Her name spread far and wide, not just because of her daring personality, but because of her ability to handle herself in a world dominated by men. She wasn't afraid of anything, and the more the world tried to tell her what a woman could or could not do, the more she proved them wrong. But it wasn't just her reputation that made Calamity Jane a legend. It was her courage, her willingness to fight for what she believed in, and her unrelenting spirit. One of the most iconic moments of her life came when she joined one of the famous Wild West shows. These traveling exhibitions were a place where the most daring and skilled performers gathered to showcase their talents. They were filled with cowboys, sharpshooters, and brave souls who captivated audiences with their feats of skill. Calamity Jane, with her expert marksmanship, exceptional horseback riding, and wild sense of adventure, was a perfect fit for the show. When she took to the stage alongside legends like Buffalo Bill Cody, she was more than just a performer. She was an icon, a symbol of everything that the Wild West stood for. Crowds flocked to see her perform, eager to witness her fearless displays of skill and strength. But Calamity Jane wasn't just performing for the crowds. She was creating a legacy, one that would live on long after the shows ended. She became known for her ability to shoot accurately, ride with unmatched speed, and always come out on top in a fight. Her bravery on the stage was only matched by her bravery in real life. Jane's story wasn't just about performing, it was about living the very life she portrayed for the world to see. As her fame spread, Calamity Jane became involved in more than just show business. Her legendary courage would lead her into more dangerous and real-life situations. She became involved in several skirmishes and firefights, proving time and time again that she was just as tough off stage as she was on it. No challenge was too great for her, and no one could doubt her resilience. Whether she was taking on outlaws or bravely riding through dangerous territory, Calamity Jane never backed down. But no matter how many battles she fought or how many legendary feats she accomplished, there was one person who would forever be tied to her story: Wild Bill Hickok. Their connection was one of the most talked about aspects of Calamity Jane's life. Many stories tell of their deep affection for one another, though it's unclear whether their relationship was ever truly romantic. Still, Calamity Jane's loyalty to Wild Bill was undeniable. When Wild Bill Hickok was tragically killed in 1876, Calamity Jane was devastated. She vowed to take revenge for his death and sought justice for her fallen friend. Her relentless pursuit of this goal only added to her legendary status, as people marveled at her determination and strength. She was not just a woman scorned, she was a woman on a mission, and nothing would stop her. As time passed, Calamity Jane's legend grew even larger. She became a symbol not just of survival in the West, but of the indomitable spirit that characterized the people who lived there. While some may have questioned the truth behind some of her more exaggerated stories, there was no doubt that she was a woman who had lived a life full of daring, risk, and adventure. After her death in 1903, Calamity Jane's story continued to inspire. She became a figure of myth and legend, immortalized in books, films, and songs. Her legacy lives on as a reminder of the power of courage, independence, and resilience. More than just a figure of the Wild West, she became a symbol of the untamed spirit that existed within every person who fought to survive in a world that was often unforgiving. Calamity Jane was more than just a woman. She was a hero, and her story continues to inspire us today, showing us that with bravery and determination, anyone can overcome the odds and make their own mark on history.